Hi people, today I'm going to be showing you a trading indicator that you can use called the Forex Viking Pro user manual. Okay, this is what we're going to be going through. I purchased this so you didn't have to. This is also included inside the Darren's Trading Academy. So all students will be able to get and members will be able to get hold of this. Okay, so this is a great little thing. Basically what this does is this shows you points of entry when you can get in on a buy and a sell for most of the symbols. So what we're going to do is we're going to run through this and I'm going to show you exactly how you're going to set this up, and then you're going to see this in action. Okay, so it's going to be quite a involved video, but it's quite important. So basically, if you're installing the Forex Viking Pro system to the MT4 platform, you just need to make sure that you install the indicator, which is the forexviking.ex4 file, into the indicators folder. Don't worry too much, I'm going to show you how to do this, so don't panic. Okay, once you've installed that, you also need to make sure that you install a template. I'm going to show you again how to set up the template as well, so it's going to be very self-explanatory. Okay, so buy and sell trade rules. Okay, so basically this is the actual Viking indicator. Shows your points of entry. Where it says this blue line, this is when you would obviously go as a buy trade and you jump into this trade. You can see that that this is showing you a point of entry. It's also showing you the cross on this histogram at the point of when you would get into this trade as well. You notice also that this for Euro USD in a 5-minute window has a balance here of 25,554. The spread is 1.6 pips and the momentum is showing you that the trend is up and the signal is telling you to wait. Okay, now when we look, please note the buy signal stays active for 1 bar, then it will return to wait. If price didn't move too far away from the original entry price, you can still enter the trade without any problem. So what it's showing you is this shows you the stop loss, which is the lowest low, as I always explained to you, previous sell signal, which is this one here, and the buy now, which is this symbol here. Okay, with the stop loss again, which is the lowest low, and then the target price is obviously going to be whatever margin you have. If you're using a 2-to-1, 3-to-1 ratio, these are things that you need to look into. So place stop loss below the previous swing low or slightly below an important support area. What I tend to do is the lowest low I tend to go just slightly above or just slightly under. So this way, because it recognizes and it's going to hit these support and resistance points, you want to make sure that you don't actually on target of it, and it's the same for your target price. If it's already a known support and resistance line, you want to make sure that you're just below the point. Okay, because then you've got more chance of actually getting that trade, because it will hover around this point. Okay, so naturally you can use your own favorite stop loss method. You take profit. We suggest take profit for a risk reward of 1 to 5 or 1.5 or better. For example, if you aim for 45 pips when the risk is 30 pips on the open trade, or trade alternative close the buy trade when the signal turns back to sell. This is another option that you can use. So you're relying solely on the purple line and the purple and the blue indicator. Okay, but you notice that if you look, this line is obviously there's not much here. You notice that this fell all the way down here. Okay, so personally, I would wait until you seem to get more of a trend change, and you can do that by using the 200 MA, which is the moving average indicator. And then if this started to turn and go up the other way, then this would be a point of when I would get out of this trade if I was doing a sell trade. Okay, so that's very important. Okay, so if you're using a 1-minute chart, aim for 10 to 25 pips. 5-minute chart, aim for 20 to 35 pips. If you're doing a 50-minute chart, you want to aim for 25 to 40 pips. A 30-minute chart is 30 to 75 pips. 1 hour is 50 to 120 pips, and a 4 hour is 80 to 200 pips. And if you're using daily, you can go from 125 to 300 pips. Important, do not open a buy trade on the following condition. Okay, so it's showing you points of when you don't want to open a trade. So basically it's saying that if you use Euro HUF, which is an exotic pair, I wouldn't suggest using exotic. I would stick to strong currency pairs. Reason being is you will be charged more from your broker if you use an exotic pair. So if you stick to Euro USD, this seems to be quite affordable, and you'll find that the spread charge isn't going to be that much. You can see that it's telling you momentum trend is down, okay, but also it's giving you a buy signal. So what it's saying is signal displays buy, but the momentum display trend is down. It simple means that the overall trend is still down, and we do not need to suggest to open a trade at that moment. So you want to make sure that both of these symbols are in the same. So for instance, if this was a trend down, you would want the signal to sell, and if this was a trend up, then you would want this signal to buy. Okay, so sell trade rules: sell trade entry, open a sell trade when the signal on the upper left box turns to sell. Purple arrow will appear on the chart as well. Okay, please note the sell signal stays active for 1 bar, then it will return to wait, as I've already explained to you before. You'll see that these are the crossover points. This is a point when you are being told to get into the actual market. You see that we're using USD, JPY in a 5 minute window. You can see that the previous buy signal, so what it's saying is that you wouldn't get into this trade necessarily because it's telling you the trend is down. It's telling you it's a sell trade. Okay, so you wouldn't get into this. If your price didn't move too far away from this original entry price, you can still enter the trade without any problem. However, you just want to be a bit wary and make sure that what you see on this signal is corresponding to the indicator on the chart. So yeah, that's basically it really, and it's going to go over the whole process in the sell trade as well. It's showing you here on CHF JPY, and this one here is a signal for sell, but it's also telling you this is a trend for up. This signal displays sell, but the momentum displays trend is up. This means that the overall trend is still up, and we do not suggest to open a sell trade. Remember, you want both trades indicators to be in line before you take your trade. So ideally, if this was the sell signal, this needs to say trend is down. Okay, and also it's on the cross, so you can see that this one here is your indicator for down. Okay, and if you was doing a buy trade, then it's going to be blue. So this is going to give you some idea of what's going on, how you can do it, etc. Don't worry, you do get this actual PDF. This is going to give you lots and lots of information. You can see that you can play around with the actual display, etc., and you can adjust your notifications, etc., and you can play around with this side of it if you want to. It also shows you points of entry when you can get in, your target. So, you know, pay attention to these. These are really going to help you. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump over to this, and you can see this was a trade. If you were lucky enough to watch the last video I did, which was a live video with inside my trading academy, you will notice that I was telling you about the strong points of support and resistance lines. I was lucky to make over $13,000 with this particular trade. If you're interested and you want to jump in and learn how I do this, then please make sure you click and join my Darren's Trading Academy, where you can get in for a ridiculous price before this goes up to $997. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go over to my MT4 account, which is this one here, and you're just going to close this down. So we're just going to close this one down here like so. And then we're going to close. Now, if you like these indicators, don't worry, you get all these indicators inside my Trading Academy. So I've just closed these down. I'm just going to get rid of this alert. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you exactly how we're going to set up the Viking indicator. So it's very, very simple. First thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to grab the actual thing. So if we go here, if I head over to my downloads, actually it's going to be... It's a bit tricky when I've got this running, so I might have to just move myself over here, and I'm going to have to move this over here as well so I can actually see what I'm doing. Here we go. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my PC, I'm going to click on my C drive, and I'm going to go to my MT4 bots. Okay, and now I'm going to be looking for the Viking indicator, which is here somewhere. Bear with me, there it is, FX Viking. So click on here, And what we're going to do is we're going to copy the first of all, we're going to do the template. So we're going to copy the template, right mouse click. Now remember, you would have this in the zip format, so all you need to do is zip this and put this into your computer, okay? And then you need to copy and paste this into your platform. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into this one. I'm using the Robo Forex Pro Center account. What we're going to do is go to File, we're going to go to Open Data Folder, and then we're going to click on Templates, and we're going to right mouse click, and we're going to paste in our Forex Viking template. Okay, so that's done. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to go back to your file. We're going to click on the Forex Viking EX4 file. We're going to copy this. Okay, so this is our actual EX4. Okay, remember, this is an indicator. It's not an expert advisor, so we just need to make sure that we add this in correctly. And this is very simple. You're going to go back to the thing inside your platform. You're going to go to File. You're going to go to Open Data Folder. You're going to go to MQL4, and then you're going to go to Indicators, which is this one here. This is where you're going to right mouse click, and then you're going to paste this in. Okay, so you can see that the Forex Viking EX4 is gone in here. Then you're going to go over here, all right, anywhere here. You can just highlight one of these if you want to, and then you just right mouse click, and you just want to hit the refresh. What this is going to do is this is going to add it into here. Okay, now when we put anything on the trade, so what we're going to do is we're going to use USD CHF for argument's sake on this one. Okay, we're going to right mouse click, and we're just going to clean this up, and we're just going to bring this over like so. And you can see that this is USD CHF. This is live. You can see this moving up and down, so we're actually on a live account. And what we're going to do is we're going to transfer the template into this chart. It's very simple. All you need to do is make sure your mouse is over the chart that you highlighted. You also need to first of all make sure it's into the 5-minute window. You want to right mouse click, you want to go to template, and you want to click on the Forex Viking. And what this is going to do is this is going to open up the template, which also includes the indicator which you've downloaded and put into the indicator folder. So you do not need to worry about setting this up. Now you might be saying, how do you know that? Well, it's very simple, because if we right mouse click, we go to indicator list, you'll see that the Forex Viking indicator, which is right here, okay, this is the custom indicator. And if we go to common, you can see that you want to make sure that you allow DEL inputs. You want to allow external expert imports, okay? And if you look at the imports, this is where we can play around with this if we want to. We can adjust all these things. We've got the color, the levels, and visualization. This is where you set all time frames, so you can preset it just a 5-minute window. Click OK. This is really much all you need to do with this indicator. Because it's not a expert advisor, you don't have to worry about the auto trading being set up, although I leave mine as it is. And then what you would do is, let's just get rid of the grid. That grid don't look right. There we go. And if we have a look at this, if we scroll through, we can see that this is the time when it was telling you to get into the market. Notice on here. And you can see that you would have made clear profit because of that. So it shows you that this actual indicator works very, very well. It's another one where you could have got into the market. And you'll see that at the moment it's telling us to wait. Okay, so it says USD CHF over a 5-minute window. It's telling us that momentum trend is down. However, it's telling us to wait. Now, what you can do with this, okay, is go to, if you come across here, grab onto that and drag that across. It's then going to change your actual chart now to USD JPY. You'll know that this point here is where it's got a crossover. There's not much of a gap here. Okay, so this could have been a risky trade if you went for this, but you could also see that you would have got into profit. Okay, and if we scroll across, you'll probably find that there's another one where you could have got into, which is this one here. So it seems that this is quite reliable. However, this trade you wouldn't take because it's not telling you on here whether to take the signal or not. Remember, you need both of these confirmations before you take the trade. Now, if we go to another one, GBP JPY, and click on here, and you'll see that this at the moment is not showing you a trade that you can get into. Okay, CAD, this one, and you see this is CAD JPY. You can see here, you can see again it's not telling you to get into this one, USD CAD. So you can see how this will help you, especially if you're doing manual trading. It's just another way of backing up your trades before you take those trades. Okay, you can use this on gold as well. So if you go to gold and you drag this across, we're now in XAU USD. You can do it on silver, although I wouldn't suggest you trade on silver because it can be very volatile. And you can see that there's lots and lots of things that you can do here. Okay, so it's just giving you a little bit of an idea. This is the Euro NZD. This one is, let's see if we can find Euro USD, which is this one here. Here we go. This is the Euro USD. This is a good one to learn and start with because you don't get charged so much from the broker. You'll find your swap or commission will be quite low with this. That's why it's always advisable to go for that. And remember, when you go up on your different time frames, it's going to give you more entries, but they're going to be more precise. Okay, so you can see we've got this point here, 30-minute window. You can see that we've got this point here, 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily. Okay, so it's just giving you an idea. I wouldn't suggest using the 1 minute for scalping, and stick to the 5-15-minute windows. See how you get on till you learn how to use the trades correctly, because you know, otherwise you could blow your account up, and that's the last thing you want to do. Okay, so it's just giving you an idea. You can see here that this was the time when you could get into this trade, okay, and you would have made a few pips on this. So you can see how this can actually work for you. So if you like this, all you need to do, well, basically you've already got it because it's inside my trading academy. If you're not inside my trading academy, then what you need to do is you just need to click on the link below, and this will take you over to my area where you can decide whether or not you want to go for my trading academy, where you can get your hands on expert advisors, traded copy system, lots and lots of great stuff, okay, including my manual trading. Show you how you can earn $13,000 just inside half an hour. And so yeah, it's very, very profitable, and there's no reason why you can't be in the same process that I'm in as well. Okay, so it's really, really going to help you. All the very, very best until my next video. Thank you. Bye now.